All right, let's have a quick chat about stratified sampling in statistics. Here I've got a two-way table. You can see a two-way table here. And it's talking about a factory owner who wants to find out what his employees think about parking facilities in the factory. So he decides to ask for a stratified sample of 90 workers. The table shows how many workers are in each are in each strata. So these are my different stratas here. So I've got office workers, factory floor workers, and managers divided up into males and females. The strata would be like the little groups that you've divided it up into. Now, a couple of things to bear in mind. He wants only 90 workers altogether to, from each strata to work out sort of what, when you add them up, they should add up to 90. So he wants to, ask these people. He doesn't want to deal with all of his workers. So anyway, we need to calculate the number of workers in each strata and decide how he should pick individual members of each strata. So we're basically going to be doing two things straight away. Now, what is a strata? Well, let's have a quick look here. So this is our fraction of the strata. So the formula that we're going to use to work out the fraction of the strata is the number in the stratum and the divided by the number of the population. So this table that we've got here is the table in the question we just spoke about. First thing we should do is basically add up everything in the table. So when we add up all the numbers in the table, it comes up to the fact that he's got 880 workers at his factory. That means that the fraction in his stratum is going to be 90 workers, because that's how many workers he really wants, divided by all of his workers, 880 workers he's got. So if we simplify that fraction, we get 9/88. The next job we need to do now is to work out how much of each of these workers he's going to take from each stratum. Let's have a go at that on the next page. Okay, so here's our table. It's blank, yes, I know. So the fraction of the stratum, I'll just call it Fs, is equal to 9/88. Now, I'm just going to pop back next door just to show you something. Over here, remember we've got all of these values, 50, 250, 10, and so on. They're all there. I need to multiply my fraction now by all of these numbers. Okay, so when I multiply for this first bit here, that was 50. So if I multiply that by our fraction stratum fraction, then it will give us 50. That's 5. That's going to be chosen there for the office workers. I will do that for all the others. So the next one, I'm going to multiply by 250 to give us 25 workers here. Now, I'll just pause to say this bit now. When you multiply the 250 by 988, you're going to get 25.5 something. It's going to be, and you'll be tempted to round up, but please don't round up. Just take the whole number as you've got it, which will become apparent in a minute. Okay, so just take the whole number, because we don't want half a worker, or we can't round up a worker. It's a person, okay? So we need to just take the whole number as it is. I'm going to multiply all the rest and fill out the table. All right, now my table is filled out, and when I add all of these numbers up, then I'm going to get the magical 90, which is what I'm looking for. So basically, this office, the managers of this office can clearly now choose from his office workers. He's going to choose 5 females and 8 males. He's going to choose 25 females for the floor workers, 49 males, 1 female here from the managers, and 2 males there. All right, and that is basically how you work out, how you use stratum sampling to work out how many people you're going to choose. I hope this was useful. please make sure you remember the formula that you need to use and how you use that formula to work out the sampling. Have fun working out some questions on your own.